And I can't core it because the rebels are there. Well, best thing that could happen to me, I imagine, is I break to rebels, so long may those Naxos peasants rise up. I mean, they did get you Venice. Be nicer to them. That they did, I can't deny that. Without these rebels, I would be pretty much nothing. Uh-oh, who's that? Milan. Milan's acceptable. Trust issues. But we can work past these trust... Oh man, I thought I had a lot more favors. I guess I nuked those earlier. Well, I should look for other better friends at this rate. Papal State hates me. Yeah, who would even be my friend at this point? Well, I have Castile, which is quite nice, but that means Castile's enemies won't like me. Austria is an option, but they won't like me because of the Ottomans. Papal States. I wouldn't mind having God on my side, but you really hate me for reasons unknown. And I've already tried to improve relations with you, much as I can. It's alright, these rebels will keep my island safe. Use missionary in Naxos so rebels come faster. Top of the line idea there. But missionaries are expensive, so let's not pay for them. Yeah, I'm quite sure I've succeeded in that, but never mind. Well, this is probably the start of what causes us to slide towards a pirate empire. But I need stability, navy, and a lot of privateering. We'll get there. We'll get there in due time. Whew. This is such a strange start for the campaign, but I'm taking it. I have my claim on Crete still, and I will likely go to war with Venice whenever I can, with glorious Otto friends on my side, because I did not ruin your trust in me. You mean you kind of ruined my trust in you by piecing out separately, but as long as Crete is still there, I can call you into wars. Munster would like my condottieri. Is that so? Oh yeah, led by an heir or a monarch. Alright, how about this awesome general that I never once put to use? They'll pay us up front as well. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, okay. Venice have pulled back their fleet, kind of, sometimes, every so often. No, this place is so regularly fueled by boats that it won't work. Are you going to move your capital? Well, considering that this has massive autonomy, and it's 27 development, and this one has no autonomy-ish. No, that's unrest. And it's 6 development, then yeah, I think we'll be taking the superior Venetian island. Whew. Single Malt 99 saying, enjoying another EU4 campaign and looking forward to it. Yeah, there's stuff I'm looking forward to here as well. Manly Mantua don't like me. Didn't I already name Ferrara? Probably did. Probably eclipsed them. Oh, with my rebel army here. At least I'm making some money. Money is good. Those peasants refuse to pop, and at this rate we'll get more heretics. And bear in mind I still have 0 stability. Great, peasants, come now. The moment when I need you is now. That Ottoman opinion needs to stay high enough, and it won't because they want my land. That is troublesome. I need a way to improve my opinion with them. And I don't have prestige to insult somebody else, and oh, goodbye admin. Or goodbye legitimacy. We have a weak heir anyway. Castile's getting shattered by rebs there. Sucks to be them. Okay, peasants are almost here. You'll be torched. there's certainly no point in having that edict going. No boats either. Cracking. On the plus side, no purely land army can touch me here. Our clients are disappointed. Of course they are. I'm not helping you out there. Oh, finally, there we go. Mount the charge. Well, you tried. I mean, you didn't try hard, but you tried. We will break to rebels. They'll be able to enforce their everything, but that's okay. Next gen strats. Reset stability. That resets war exhaustion as well, so I feel like a fool for paying it down, but it seemed like a good idea at the time. Okay, no prestige, no surprise either. Let's core this bad boy up. Let's just give it all the autonomy it could put. Nah, that would be daft. But let's do it anyway. Should wait on that, but I don't want to. Away you go. Funnily enough, converting you wouldn't be impossible. Would not be impossible. Would be cool as well, but... our good friend Austria, how much do you love us? Not as much as I would like, especially since I'm allied to your rival. Munster cancelled our agreement. That's fine. I'm just going to sit here where I'm relatively safe. And I'd like to build boats, but I need a core for that. Wait, you're voting for who? Poland? But why? Poland as HRE is something I do not see at all. Let's root out that corruption whilst it's still relatively cheap. Man, I vascaed so much dip there. 750 of it if my calculations are correct. $556, what other reason do you need? Yeah, local throne brings Polish noble to new heights. Don't need that gutter crown in Litauen. Alright, thankfully, because this province is Venetian, it bends to my will considerably faster. And I won't actually have any Venetian separatists, there's no tangible threat there. Look at that, Venice won't even join in. Did they go bankrupt or something when I took all their land? No. Of course, AI on very hard never gets rebels. Thanks, Venice. Luck works in mysterious ways, you see. Oh, it's so close to having the Papal State like me enough. Probably not enough for an alliance, but on very hard mode, anybody not bordering you doesn't want an alliance. Minus 20 due to very hard. So that's a bit of a bummer. Of course, eventually the Ottomans are going to turn on me, and then... Look, I should just keep you permanently on there. Delay the inevitable. Can't believe they want my province so much, though. I mean, look at it. It's Naxos. Probably has something to do with that permanent claim you have on it, but... Jeez, get a grip. Alright, my ally just became a whole lot stronger. And I have a whole lot more reason to have better relations with them. Oh, Hadamir is cruel. Alright, I said I'd keep you on there, didn't I? Our country just needs to take it easy a bit, okay? Genoa will attack Crimea in a war of aggression. But Crimea is currently being horrifically touched by the Ottomans, just like Karaman was there. Oh man, I need better improved relations, not worse. This game's thrown a lot of crap my way, Probably because I got the massive luck out that were those rebels. Those rebels allowed me to take Venetia. And Venetia, as we're about to see, is worth so much to me. There we go. Now that it's our capital, we have no autonomy on it. And we can start collecting using our Constantinople guy. And you should start putting your money up towards... you don't have a route to here, do you? Venetia is fed by Ragusa, Vienna, and Alex... No, it is fed by Alexandria. I often think that it goes towards Ragusa, but no, into Venezia it goes. And now we have, well, a tiny bit of money here, but the real good money is from this no autonomy capital that we now have. And of course we're a strong, stable empire, so there's no unrest. Happy freaking days. If I want the ultimate protection, I need a lot more relations with Austria. I could get that if I got rid of Naxos. Getting rid of Naxos would allow me to keep a relationship with the Ottomans. But it's not without its risk. But really, it may well be worth it. Let's see what that's worth to them. Get rid of that massive debuff for wanting my provinces. Getting the Austrians on my side will be tough. They have too many diplomatic relations, but if they didn't, they would almost consider it. Without Naxos, you won't be able to da-da-da-da-da. True, but I'm a ways away from being a pirate anyway. And I have some friends... Oh, I recently broke a promise to give land. This is true. It just depends how much I want to have Ottomans keeping my back warm. But if I got rid of the Ottomans as an ally anyway, then I would have Austria to help me out. As in, they would probably be my friend. Okay, too many diplo relations is already a problem there. But I'd be able to get Imperial protection. Oh yeah, they desire my province as well. Who would have thought? Getting Imperial protection would help me out in a big way. But then I would have the Shadow Kingdom, and then I would have a permanent malice because of that. It ain't easy being Naxos. I have to choose my poison here. Poison that's going to run out pretty fast. So what do I get? I get 150, but a debuff of 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 63. That's a whole load of ouch right there. I can offer mill access to buff that up a bit more. Alright, we'll try to have our cake and eat it too. And I'm very slowly getting favors with this guy too. Right, what I need is obviously to expand. That'll be tricky with without a navy. But I should start getting sailors now for once. It was a big loss losing all those ships. Transports trump galleys at this point. I need to be able to move here. Jake, you're paying for your troops again. Yeah, I kind of needed to for that condottieri agreement. I'm sure they'll forgive me over time. At least my expenses are next to nil. And given that I barely pay any maintenance here, it would be good to get some extra trade power from this province. So that Venice can give me even more money. My favourite kind of money. In fact, I bet you never seen... Okay, I thought that would be a bit bigger. But Venice as a province is worth a whole lot to us. This is good. Very good. Need to focus that money into an arsenal of the sea. I also need lights to privateer so I can become full-on pirate, but we'll get there. I just gotta try to keep... Oops, I need to keep you right in my pocket, otherwise you go super hostile on me. You're far more important to me than Castile right now, even though Castile is pretty strong. And as long as Castile is allied with France and they score the double union, Whew. That works to my benefit. On the downside, they control a lot of islands that I would really like around here. Still quite like to go full on Imperial. Austria not so strong anymore, are you? I need you to lose an alliance so that you're able to become my friend. Pirates only take coastline, right? No, we only take islands, which I suppose are coastline, so yes. Where to go from here? I honestly can't invade anywhere, which super blows, unless I can convince Castile to... Oh wait, no, I broke a promise to give land, so that takes me out of anything like that for a while. But, slowly but surely, we build up a naval arsenal. This lost a bit of oomph because it got downgraded, but we don't really have the money to undowngrade it. I wonder how good a fort would be for me at this rate. I can hunt pirates with my galley, but that's kind of not the point. It's quite nice to have an actual naval force limit though, that I like. Naxos gaining autonomy is no big deal. Getting relations with Austria will prove difficult if I can't marry and ally them though. This will bring us closer to Portugal. I know that's an end, but I don't actually know what it does, because I very seldom play Castile. Yoink, let's become strong at least. And I don't see a use for my dip other than doing that right now. I'm just happy I came out of that war with my tops and my bottoms on, really. Can you hunt your own pirates? I never tried. I think you can. It's one of the more pointless things to do. It's one of those questions in game design, actually, where do you allow your player to do something really stupid? In a way, it can harm onboarding players. In another way, it can really alienate players when they go, well, I wanted to do that, and you stopped me for arbitrary reasons. Something like you have a wall with a defense cannon on it, but you allow the player to turn the cannon in on their own fortification and fire and destroy it. That can be a cause of great emergent gameplay. So it's has its pros and cons though. I don't know what brought me there, but what I'm happy to report is that Hadamir the Cruel is now in charge. Ah, thank God. Right, we have loads of spare money, so it's high time we got some decent advisors. Production efficiency is nice for that glass. Improve relations is good for that everything. I'm gonna skimp on mill, I think. So we don't need mill right now. Jake, did you join the HRE? I would actually like to, but I need to spring up 6-day relations with Austria out of somewhere. And I don't know where. Because he does not like the fact that I'm allied to the Ottomans, and I'm not about to drop the Ottomans. Not right now, at least. Hell, I'm almost halfway to getting them into a war on my conditions. Less so with Castile. It's a shame that I lost Milan. Venice probably want their land back, actually. Venice could well attack me at a moment's notice, and my defense here is lacking, to say the least. Gift, mill access. They're not interested in mill access. Gift would only give me 25. I need them to drop a relation slot so I can get a royal marriage with them. Might as well get teching while we can. I have reason to fight the knights if I want, but that would bring in good old Venice. Austria's just really not that great these days, are they? I need to drop one of the... Oh, Albania. If Ottomans slug against Albania, that'll be an interesting one. I don't know what better things to do with this diplomat, but surely anything's better than improving relations with someone that already loves me. No friends want to be my friend, which is tragic. I should try my best to keep Austria tanked up as well. Alright, great. If we can make it, we shall have more ships. We'll do that. Yeah, more ships. Allows us a bit of maneuverability to snipe things. 6 for our 6,000. Otherwise, galleys will do the everything for us. Probably won't win us any conflicts, but at least give us a bit of freedom. I can't be afraid to no CB either. It is the best CB. There are people like Genoa, whose island of Corsica would be of great use to us so we can break out of the Mediterranean. You can also join the HRE after Shadow Kingdoms, considering you will stay fairly small, but I don't want to stay fairly small. And yes, I rearranged my merchants, so don't sweat about that one. Love this song, Alba. Still interested in New Venice, but I roughed you up pretty hard. They want both my provinces. They both used to be yours some way or form. I should probably get lands that steer pretty clear of the Ottomans if I want to keep them on my side, one way or another. But their desire for Naxos is dangerous. I could do stuff like burning it down a bit. Wouldn't give me a lot, but it would make it less desirable as a province, I think. I mean, I'm going to want this to be a better province down the line. But it would also make it slightly easier to join Imperially. You know what, let's do it and see the difference. 116 is needed. Burn. Is it still 116? Oh, well, don't I feel silly? Ah, everlasting friendship. Ooh, the heir to the throne's a bit mediocre. We'll have to give it a mediocre name. Olwens. Oof. Can we have the consort instead, actually? Getting you is so much trouble. Apparently we have distance between borders, which is a pretty insane thing as well. The chat wants Renaissance in the Ottomans. I'm surprised he doesn't already have it. Well, it's present in his capital. Won't be long until he does take it. Oh yeah, our legitimacy's down the toilet, and that's really hurting our ability to make diplomatic arrangements. If the Ottomans somehow didn't have too many relations, as in they dropped... For the love of God, drop Albania. It's not doing you any favours. Then I could bump up legitimacy to get that that arrangement, or I could spend extra money on you. Shouldn't be too bad an idea. I am lush right now, which is an unusual thing for my campaign. Galley cog. I should keep them in a far safer place. If somebody immediately turns on me there, they're sitting ducks. And this is where I need to keep things a lot safer. I have my 6 galleys. Why don't we turn to lights now? Can you sell the Renaissance to Castile? That is a half-decent idea. Castile have loans, so that's a no. What if I paid off their loans to make them buy the Renaissance from me? Ooh, the Ottomans would buy it from me if my Diplo reputation wasn't down the toilet. It would cost a lot of mil to do that, but it's not like the next thing's coming any faster for me. Build a marketplace in Venice. Now that is an idea I can't argue with. Trade power will help me out big time long term. I want to sell that to you, actually. I really do. My question is how best to get some dip rep. I'm pretty close to Papal League, but my influence doesn't grow that fast. And you'll probably buy the thing soon enough. Good strength in government, but I already have another weak heir. A weak heir that could go hunting. Is there any? Well, I doubt anybody this lush would buy it outright. Plus, remember if they're allied, it makes it easier. Yeah, offer knowledge sharing, no way. Ottomans by far the closest. If I buy you, though, now this is expensive and probably gonna just undo the value of it. No, you know what? Let's strengthen government a bit. Then you'll take it, and I also get a strengthened government. Much better. Convert Naxos for papal influence, and they've discovered face sitting as well. It's an idea. Oh, come on! That didn't last long at all. They immediately just took it. This game's cashing in its luck from what happened before. Strong seat of aristocrats has nailed this one, so I can't convert it. What a bummer. Still, at this point, I'm relatively happy to be alive, but I do want some traders to... Oh, my diplomat's deed. Trade efficiency sounds good, though. That's where we make some money. And I will take you. I have the money to spend. I might as well spend it on mill points. The knights are no longer guaranteed, so they are a target. Anybody remember how long that "you screwed someone over" thing lasts? I always forget. Right, once Castile don't have loans, they'd be interested in that. Question is, how many loans do Castile have? 3. Well, that's a gosh darn shame. 20 or 30 years, I'm saying. Hopefully 20. 30 is a long time to go without being able to bring allies into a war. And whilst we... No, we do not have naval dominance. Let's not even kid ourselves here. And I do want Crete. Till 73. Okay, that's going to go away soon. So what I should do is get a spy network going on you. And start thinking how I'm going to deal with the Ottomans. They're going to be just below 100. A gift, provided it was substantial enough, would keep it just above for long enough. But maybe I should keep burning down Naxos so it's less desirable to them. Can't do it for a while, sadly. What do we have? Decentralized bureaucracy? Nah, we are... Well, actually... Nah, I'm never going to accept loads of cultures here. Is it possible to reform to a pirate government? Yes, yes it is, and it's right here. Hoist the black flag. Requires us to have no subjects, big navy, good stability, but the biggest thing is privateers need to dominate the Venetian node. That's a lot of privateering. It's a hell of a lot of privateering, and all the power I've gotten here isn't helping matters. So we need to figure that one out. But we will. First things first, though, is to... It's a good way to get an opinion with the Ottomans with what I have right now. I want to privateer, but we're not the pirates just yet, so... Get out and about, lads and ladettes. And keep those light ships coming. What special things does the pirate government have? Oh, we'll see when we get there. Stuff I'm gonna want, though. Did the Ottomans expand a bit more? I don't remember them holding on to that. Probably did. The Ottomans just have a way